the look here. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is KarQ. Today is August 26, 2020. We have a VOD review submitted by Awesome 1 American 2 Trains, and his account in-game is AAT, playing some Baptiste here on Volskaya Industries. At this time, I don't know what rank he is at, but we're going to do a bit of live coaching and see what we can pick out and help this player improve. Twitch chat is below me on this live stream currently on the day I said before, August 26th. Say hi, Twitch chat, to yourself in the future. This will probably be uploaded in late October based on my upload schedule. Say hi. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You can send yourself a message to send a message to yourself in the future, like, hey, feature me. I hope I will be, Grandmaster at that time. All right. Let's get this VOD review started. So first thing, and this is playing Baptiste in this current patch. So you actually have a double shield comp. Oh my. Sigma, Rissa, Anna, Bap, Farah, Bastion. Okay, so your job will actually be playing closer to the Bastion and the double shield. Anna should be looking up to the Farah, because like I wouldn't play Farah in this comp if you didn't have a Mercy, but it is what it is. You gotta work with your team. All right, so let's see how you start this out.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. Safety, get behind the barrier. Enemy contact.
All right, so you're really aggressive here, trying to like scout a little bit. Okay, you have the Bastion to support you, so I'm okay with that. What the? What was that? Did your DPI skip? You can't shoot the enemy dynamites, by the way. Okay, so realistically, your team doesn't need much healing because they're hiding behind all the shields. I probably would have like looked at the Farah and like kept healing her. I do not like doing a random peek like this out into the left side is such a risky thing to do. Like there's no reason to do that. It doesn't benefit you in any way. If anybody's gonna scout, it would be like your Farah shooting there. Like you just like walking up, turning to the left while the rest of your team is hiding here is like could smell death. Spell death, sorry, not smell death. So honestly, your only job here is to just keep shooting. I wouldn't even walk this close to the shield, because the minute that signal puts the shield down, you're dead. Do not. What are you doing? Oh my god. You're at 40 health. You almost died. So that's number one here. Play relative to your comp. Your comp is stationary, playing double shield. There's no reason to, once again, peek out there. Number two, just know your role. At this point, you're Bastion. Everybody's ripping the enemy apart. Just stand there and just help DPS. And if they get low, if they get cracked the shield, then you just shoot down. That was very scary. Don't scare me like that. Okay. I guess doing that is okay because your Farah flew up, but like your rest of your team doesn't really follow you whenever you do aggressive peeks like that, so you got to be careful. Wow. Is this silver? I don't know what rank this is. When you guys watch this YouTube in the video in the future, you will know the rank of this by the time you watch it, but the chat afterwards, we're all gonna guess what it is. That monkey jump was something. This might be silver. Just based on what that monkey just did. What the hell? That DPS? That's fine though, because that's the roll, okay? So you have to look for the okay, so this Winston kind of dropped down on you. You have to keep an eye on him, right? So you see him drop down. I felt like you're kind of just like, I'm unaware. What's happening here? Like he's fully right here. Yeah. Just tell by the way the Tesla. If you're getting lasered by Winston and he's not in front of you, he's definitely to the left. So I know your focus is to just like consistently heal, but you gotta look for him in between your shots. It's one of those things you learn on Baptiste is to be able to weave the healing into a shot because it doesn't take any more time as long as you space it out correctly. Like you can heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot in the correct cadence and maximum speed you can without losing any fire rate on either. So it's like good on both ends. Okay, so move to the left here to follow your Orisa. Don't chase your Orisa frontal forward. So like if I ever have a teammate that gets low like this and they're going this way, the instinct would never to be run towards them to heal them like this, because that just puts you into enemy sight lines. You're playing a support. You just take the defensive position, slide to the left, Take it back now, y'all. Slide to the left, and then hit him with the heals there, because you just walked into this Widow and Anna sight lines. You could have gotten shot, naded, slept, anything. But you're just getting lucky. You're not getting punished for a lot of this, which is what's indicating to me this might be silver, maybe, or bronze. No offense, but here's what we're trying to get better right now. All right. All right, other than that, okay. Like your Bastion's still here. Oh my goodness. This Bastion hasn't moved despite all your shields changing. So you're running away from that Winston, that's fine. You can kite him. Okay, if you're gonna kite, you go towards a health pack. Honestly, it's probably safer to just run to this mega health pack instead of going for this one. Realistically, the minute you get jumped and you press your shift, you just run here and just shoot him back. You won't die because your regenerative burst will keep you up while you shoot him back. If he decides to chase you through the bubble, he'll lose a lot of health. Oh, you didn't even go for it. Oh my goodness. Alright. Look up to your Pharah too in case she needs healing. Alright, so there's a lot to unpack in this gameplay. There's a lot of mechanical things I could comment on, but I don't know how helpful it would be because there's a lot of larger issues, which is probably your relative positioning and stuff to your team. Like, you could be, you know, there's stuff you can do with exo boots and keep charging it, but like, I'd say the more important step is to learn how to shoot. Get comfortable with the sensitivity to learn how to shoot and heal and shoot and heal. That's like the #1 APM thing to help with. Number 2 would be to like work in exo boots as part of like your movement, but like I think outside of those mechanical things, it's just relative to your shield. So even in the first few minutes, first example was just running past your shield, exposing yourself to just shoot these enemies without thinking about enemy sightlines. Number 2 is like, oh, there's a tractor here. My Orissa's low. Your instinct was to like run this way and heal because like you kind of tunnel vision. Oh, they're critical. I want to heal them, but you know. So the takeaway point so far is sight lines, positioning, and sight lines. If you don't have a shield or wall beside you, like do your best to always stay behind them where possible. In general, unless your team has a very obvious numbers advantage, then you can play aggressive and like peek around corners and like take aggressive pot shots to pressure the enemies, but that's dependent on the situation. It's like a general rule for supports. Either have a health pack, your second support, wall, or a shield nearby. And like don't like move away from that if you have no reason to. Like there are many times where there's no reason to do that, right? The rank is revealed at the end, guys. Relax. Yeah. We'll figure it out at the end, but you can have fun guessing it if you want.
60 seconds remaining.
We don't know the rank. We're not supposed to know. Okay, so there's... Okay. Is this console or no? If this is PC, I think you might want to change your sensitivity. I'll be honest, you don't look very comfortable on this hero at all, or the sensitivity. I'll ask you your sense after. Like that's a very, like that Ashe is a very minor adjustment since she was standing still. Like if you miss the first shot, you need to be like just sliding it to the right a little bit. But like if your sense is too high, you might have been scared to do it because if you like slightly moved it, it would have overshot. Got the shot there though.
30 seconds. They're almost out of time. We stop them here and now.
Okay. So, like I said, there's a lot here. So, the biggest thing is positioning here, right? You see how you're kind of just like playing in the middle? I know you're a bit confused because they're attacking from so many angles. If you're kind of lost in the chaos, the first instinct, like I said, would be behind a shield, behind a wall. So like, if I were you in this situation and there's a lot of shit going on and I don't know what to do, like I wouldn't, the last thing I want to do is stay out here. Maybe like retreat into here and work off of this. Then you reduce the amount of sightlines the enemy can see you. Because if you stand here, you're exposed to there, you're exposed to like up here, if they have a vertical hero, here, like literally every direction, right? So instinct would be, yeah, there's a fight going on, unsure what to do. If you at least retreat in here, you have A, a health pack, B, somewhat an Orisa shield, but at least you block the left sight lines as long as you hug this corner and only expose yourself here. So I guess that's the goal. Not even just for supports, but in general. Just give the enemies the least amount of opportunities to kill you. Oh no. Nice try. Nice try. No worries. You know what? I've done that shit before too, man. Yesterday I just rolled out the map as ball. That's okay. that rollout is a bit tricky. You have to wall climb off this wall. You have to go off this one to get enough height to go here, and then you can jump over here to here. It's a high risk rollout. That's one of those things on like Hanamura second where I like go for the gamble high risk jump, and if I fuck it up, I fuck it up. Honestly, you guys are probably gonna lose a point anyway, so no harm done because you respawn instantly. It's 2 CP. Alright, so this starting position is fine. Alright, here you just pressure the Winston. Yep, heal your team when needed. That regenerative burst doesn't work through shields. Nice immortality field, but you have to remember it doesn't help you there. They destroyed it anyways, but so right here, regenerative burst is an aura that pops out here. Anybody in like if you have line of sight blocked by the shield, these guys won't actually get it. So you can actually see the animation here. Where is it? I think you might be able to hit Sigma here. Okay, you tag Sigma, luckily, actually. Oh, you got him. All right, never mind. You barely got him. If this guy walked through the shield half a second later, the regenerative burst wouldn't have helped him at all. That's something to remember as Baptiste. Remember to have direct sight lines. So he survived. You threw the lamp to help him out against the bomb, which is the right instinct, but you need to retreat to the left because you're totally out of range of that. Did your entire team walk away from the lamp? Oh my god, they did. I'm like, dude, the lamp is there. How did they not survive? They really didn't. Oh no. Your whole team is allergic.
Happy 5 months, KarQ.
This guy got out of the lamp in the corner. No. TL Breezy, thank you for the 5 months.
Justice reigns from above.
This guy's dead. He's stuck in the animation. Your Anna lived. This Sigma's like, yo, fuck this aura. I'm gonna sit in this corner. Your Arissa's like, oh shit. Fuck this lamp as well. Oh my god. And then you need to also retreat to the left. Thanks, Breezy, for the 5 months. Okay. Switching auras a lot. You could probably just stay on heals here. You gotta keep shooting. So right here, I know this isn't a Lucio focused VOD, but like, okay, now that you're here behind a shield in aura range, what can you do now? What can you still do to contribute to your team? Well, the first thing wouldn't just be look at the ground. You have like 20 shots. You just keep firing at stuff. Just keep firing those green Oreos at anything, really. Even if they're just projectiles in the air, it forces enemies to be like, oh my god, there's green Oreos coming here. Let me just juke to the left, right? Always want to... APM is something to definitely work on, not only on Baptiste, but Lucio. Just always make sure you're doing something, if possible. Like in an active team fight, unless you're hiding from something specifically, either you're shooting, you're healing, you're reloading, you're doing something. But right there, you kind of just stood still for a lot of the shots. Like right now, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Because like Winston could have taken like, you know, any contributing damage will always help. Okay, it looks like your team's actually restabilized, so this is good. Your team is playing stationary, so you don't need to over-aggress and push them here. Yeah, look, it's green Oreos, guys, I swear. I could argue that you could rush that Ashe, but it might come with like comfort on the hero. Keep helping him. Amp those heals. So you're getting dove right now. This is where you'd switch auras and amp heals. You have an amp right now. You're taking pressure. Okay. Should have done it a little bit earlier, but that's okay. And here's where you like, I know you're playing behind the shields, but you can probably get comfortable climbing on the walls and like not play too clumped up, because like they could just AoE you really easily. So you could climb up on the wall, maybe chill up here. They'd still be in aura range, maybe accept your bastion and poke them from up here, while at least most of your people get the aura. If you're amping, then you can drop down on them, sure. Keep contributing. Nice. Oh my god, look at that. You're actually you're nasty with it. That was good. I feel like at that point, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just commit and kill that. Nice wall riding here. That was good. Look at this shit. That was good. Boom. Okay, there you go. Jump in. Jump in. Oh, that you just keep that crosshair there. You fire your 4 Oreos into a boop. Instead of opening with like a boop, definitely go for the shots into boop melee. And I think you could have like greeted for that. I would have probably went for that hard. And then securing that kill when they don't have a mercy would just like be very beneficial to you. This Winston is jumping straight into your bastion by himself. No timing. Remember, like I said with Baptiste, you don't have to run in front of your shields per se right now. If you're gonna like go past the shields, you take an off angle, so you at least have walls. Then you can drop on their backline Reddit Lucio style. But like, I think playing Reddit Lucio, aggressive Lucio style is gonna come with time once you're more comfortable on the hero. Like right now, do you see how you just expose yourself right into them and just shot them without any sort of cover? Like if you're gonna ever peek to shoot them, then you at least jiggle peek at most. Like you'll be here, shoot your 4 Oreos, then just stay away. Instead of just standing here, standing still and taking that duel, you'd be like, oh, I'm Lucio. Either you do it on the walls where you're kind of moving and shooting them, or if you're any other hero, you jiggle peek and shoot instead of standing still and shoot. So movement is a big thing. I could tell that'll help you probably improve because your survivability will be way better. Okay, you're matching beat for beat. Not necessarily bad. Team is barraging. Dude, this Ana has nanoed you twice. Oh, there you go. You're nanoed. You don't have to go back to your team here. I think since you're nanoed, this is where I would say fuck it. I'm nanoed. Half the team got dope. Their Winston is dead. All right, we're going in. We're going in. We burst this baby diva down. This baby diva just like made us, just gave you the slip. Your entire team is alive there. They're missing a Winston. They have a Bastion. These guys are just dead. You just turn around and finish this baby diva back so she doesn't remech, and then if not, pressure that Ashe once you're comfortable with wall riding up to her. Look at that. Like, I feel like you know how to wall ride pretty well. Look at that. You managed to climb, and you just gave up on the kill. That's where you just commit. She's squishy. She's a 200 HP hero. She's not getting actively pocketed. You jumped onto her. That's where you just commit onto the Ashe. And also, it seems like you know, like I said, you know how to do like the basic wall ride to like kind of get up. So I feel like in general, you can probably wall ride more in between fights. Like a lot of times you're standing still on the ground. And if you're comfortable enough to do that, I'm sure you're comfortable enough to kind of dance on the walls a little bit longer. And just being on walls will A, help your survivability, B, help your mobility, and C, make you harder to hit, right? Or helps your survivability and it makes you harder to hit, and your position's more dynamic, and it gives you a better angle to attack snipers and stuff like that if the team needs you to. And then once you're in the air, you can like skim off a wall to get yourself speed, amp your team if needed, and it keeps you away from this clump. Because this clump can get AoE'd super easily by like a diva bomb, which you saw happen earlier. Anyways, those are the takeaway points from that VOD review. Thank you for submitting. Chat, if we had to guess what rank this was, what do we think it is? Also, yes, I do have a Lucio rollout video on YouTube. I think we fully show this one to go back there, but it's tough. What do we think it is? Silver? Bronze? This is quick play though, yeah. Hard to say because it's quick play, but like, no offense, that's fine. It's fine as like, say it's bronze gameplay. It's another thing to be like, haha, bronze. Oh, this guy fucking sucks and stuff like that. That's like not nice. That's being rude. We're trying to get better here. But objectively, if it is it bronze? All right, American trains, airplanes and trains. What is your rank? Reveal it to us. Rumble, please. Bronze 500 SR. There we go. There's our answer. Wow, 500. I'm not gonna lie, like literally 500. That might be the lowest ranked VOD review I've done ever. We want to get better, right? So you have the fundamental down for the wall ride. I actually have not seen anybody at that rank. No offense. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, PC. Okay. So if we're at 500 SR, to get out of bronze, we need 1,000 gains to silver. The number one thing, like I said, the takeaway point is relative positioning. Like I think that alone and increasing your survivability will help significantly. Just keep yourself, like, remember those 4 points that I made, like wall, shield, just make use of that. No need to kind of throw yourself into the enemy sidelines. At this point, you played the game long enough. You know the maps, right? You know if they stand here, they can fully see you. Maybe there's some like cheeky angles that they know of, but don't try to prevent yourself from going out those sight lines, which will prevent deaths, and preventing deaths innately adds a ton more value to your life in general and all your healing and everything you can do, because simply you're just not dying as much, which goes a long way. Number two, I was gonna ask, what sensitivity do you have? Because it felt like you were a bit uncomfortable shooting like a stationary ash a bit. So it's like, I don't know, it might be low or it might be high. It might be, do you know what your DPI is versus your mouse sense or in-game sense? Yeah, this will be up on the second YouTube channel. Sorry, the background humming is there. You think it's low? You definitely want to get some more practice on like learning how to like match and micro adjust. If your first shot doesn't land, you have to get really comfortable with like little wrist movements to kind of recalibrate yourself, like in between every shot. That's why like a lot of Ana players, sometimes myself, I'll like aim and then I'll like, if you see ML7, he does it a lot. He'll aim a shot and he'll like make a circle on his mouse because he kind of like recalibrates himself. It's like a mental thing to kind of like make sure each individual shot is like readjusted. But that might help. But anyways, thank you for submitting. Hopefully that'll help. Good luck on your journey. 500 SR. Damn. All right. I expect an update. I'll give it like 2 months. A full season of Overwatch based on those tips about just not just relative positioning to kind of help you stay alive longer. I would say movement and AD, but we want to focus on one thing at a time, right? If they add AD, left, right movement strafing, it's going to make their aim even harder to match. Because if you strafe like that, you also need to learn how to like compensate your aim relative to your movement. And we're kind of like, we have to work one step at a time. At 500 SR, like we want to be able to hit our shots, like be comfortable with that first. Now, if we add too much movement, it'll complicate things. That's why I didn't want to mention the exo boots and that kind of stuff. Like even earning 1000 SR right now is relatively, silver is 1000 SR away, starting at 500. That's already a big progress and a big jump. So you don't want to throw in too much complication. First thing, just positioning. Let's work on that first. Okay? We'll call it there. All right. You can game massively. Yeah, that's why it's like, I think just the understanding of the sight lines. If you don't know what to do, just pick one of the 4: shields, walls, health pack, or your other support to back you up. And then just, I think actually focusing on your aim. And then once you're comfortable with aim, then you add the movement component to it to stay alive as well. But you can do it. I believe you.